Hello, and welcome to the We Should Move Here Travels podcast. My name is Brittany,
I'm Josh.
and we are your hosts. Today, we are going to be talking about one of our favorite stops on this trip, which was Coimbra in Portugal.
Yeah, we had a great time here.
We had a wonderful time here. I feel like every day it was just a genuine surprise of what we were going to be doing. We just truly enjoyed all of the adventure that we had here, but also some of the relaxation that we had here. So we took the train from Porto to Coimbra, and it was a pretty short train.
Wasn't that long at all. And again, pretty easy because I'm pretty sure Coimbra was on the same route as the train that goes from Lisbon to Porto. So we were just kind of backtracking a little bit.
Yeah, it was for sure because we stopped in Aveiro on the train and I was like, no, can we just go back there? But I'm so glad that we went to Coimbra.
Right. Even though I think as we're recording this, you've already updated your top 3 countries, haven't you?
Sure have.
What are your top 3 now?
So my number 1 has stayed Porto, Scotland. My number 2 has changed. So my number 2 is now Aveiro, Portugal, because I loved it so much. I mean, I listened back to the episode where we talked about Aveiro and I heard myself in it and then I envisioned myself there and I was like, yeah, this is my number 2. But I did keep Stockholm, Sweden as my number 3 because I genuinely loved Sweden too.
Yeah.
So I had to remove Ghent. It had to be done. I mean, I loved Ghent, Belgium, but it had to be done. Is yours staying the same?
Yep, mine's staying the same.
So what's your top 3?
I believe I have Ghent, Belgium as my 1. I have Porto, Scotland as 2. I have Toronto, Canada as 3.
Yeah. Gotta update it.
It's as up to date as it needs to be.
Okay.
As of
We'll
right
see.
now, anyway.
So no Portugal is making your top 3.
I don't know. I'm still letting Portugal kind of marinate with me. I loved it and loved Coimbra, and I can't wait to talk about it. But yeah, Aveiro's not making it in, and I just didn't give it a fair shake with only a day and a half there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fair. So when we got to Coimbra, I think we were both pretty tired and we both took a shower and then we went out for dinner. And I found this dinner spot. Had no idea it was as fancy as it was. So I just found it. I was like, it has good reviews. Looks like a gorgeous view.
Yeah.
It was a gorgeous view, but it was pretty fancy.
Very fancy.
I wasn't dressed for the fanciness
Neither
at
of
all.
us were.
It is called Passaporte, Restaurant Passaporte, and it was gorgeous. We actually, when we walked up to the restaurant, right before the entrance is kind of a look over the town. And there was a marathon that we caught while we were looking down.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun to see it from that perspective. And then it's also our first time seeing Coimbra. So we're just looking over the city and just looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, what a view.
Absolutely. And in our video record version, I'm sure we're going to have a picture or a little video playing here of that. But
Absolutely.
I think you're going to hear a lot in this episode of as we walked up to it. Because again, Portugal, you do a lot of walking up to things.
Yeah. No, I mean, especially in Coimbra, it was crazy. There were so many hills that we walked up, which was totally fine. I mean, yeah.
Got our 20 to 25,000 steps every single day.
Literally. And it's all uphill. The entire time I'm just thinking, how is everything uphill? How are we always going up and never going down?
Uphill both ways. But like you said, walking up to this restaurant, absolutely gorgeous view. And then we walked in and it had just rained, so they didn't have too much outdoor seating available. but we sat in their kind of cocktail bar, had a cocktail. It's kind of the same view, looking out over the water, over where the marathon was. And then we went upstairs for dinner. So
Mhm.
even further up, we're going higher up. And we had a table right by the ledge, again, overlooking the river that was there and the rest of the
Oh.
town. And as a first kind of view of Coimbra, it was perfect. It
It was
was,
perfect,
mhm,
unintentionally perfect.
yeah.
I mean, we were obsessed with looking out the window, and I'm
Mhm.
so glad we got the spot that we did because it was right next to the window and we could
Yeah.
just like look over at the bridges, the water. I mean, so cool. And
Mhm.
then we actually found the pedestrian only bridge from
Mhm.
up there, and you were like, I think that's a pedestrian only one.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think it is.
Mhm.
So we walked over that the next day, but oh my gosh, what a fun dinner.
Right. We developed a lot of our plans for Coimbra from that dinner.
We did.
Yeah, because we saw the pedestrian bridge. The waitress, who was very nice, kinda talked us through a little bit of Coimbra because we let her know we just got there,
Yeah.
and we saw the event grounds just across the water and asked what was going on there, and she told us about the Burger Cup
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
going on the next day, which we'll talk about in a second as well.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but
Mhm.
amazing. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Coimbra in general is just, I mean, everywhere you look, it's gorgeous. There's a view literally everywhere. And there's so much to do there. And
Yeah.
it is a foodie
It
paradise.
is.
It is such a foodie hotspot.
Mhm.
I can't believe I've never heard of Coimbra before this trip
Oh,
because it's foodie central.
yeah.
I mean, they have the waitress had told us that they have not only like a burger festival, but they have also like a Francesinha festival. They have like all of these different food festivals throughout the year. And I'm
Mhm.
like, this sounds like the perfect place for us.
Yeah. She said they have a beer festival. I think she said they have a
Yeah.
wine festival, so they got everything going on. But, this dinner at Passaporte was delicious. Like you said, it was a fancier place than we had anticipated.
No, it was super fancy, but I did see a beef Wellington on the
Mhm.
menu. And when you see a beef Wellington on the menu, you don't not order it. So I ordered it. And then you had ordered the duck
Yeah.
in a risotto.
Mhm.
Both were so delicious. When we talk about like who ordered what, it doesn't really matter because we both split everything anyways.
Yeah.
We like slyly trade our plates once we're halvesies done. But ugh, what a good dinner.
A great dinner, good cocktails, fantastic dessert, great views, great service. It definitely was expensive. This might have been our most expensive meal
Oh my gosh, really?
on the trip. I think so.
Aside from me eating at Sal Puente.
I mean, even from what you said, I think if there were two of us at Sal Puente, I think this might have been slightly more expensive.
Really? Oh,
Mhm. You
okay.
you definitely pay at this place for the service because the service was incredible. They were constantly coming around, filling up water glasses, asking if you want a drink.
Mhm.
Um, dirty silverware, got you new silverware, talked to us, gave us information about the town, the whole bit. The dining room was great, cocktail lounge was great.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Really great spot. I agree.
Definitely a splurge though.
Yes. It is a splurge. But I think you pay for the service, but also the vibes of
Mhm.
this place. In the restaurant, it is so well decorated.
Yeah.
Each room has like a different vibe, and I love that. Great place to
Yeah.
start.
As far as our Airbnb, it was a walk up again. So we were on third or fourth floor, no elevator. So we were getting on top of walking up all over Portugal. We were constantly walking up the stairs to this place. I get totally fine. It had a laundry room, which we needed at this point. You definitely needed at this point.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I needed it. I was running out of underwear.
It was very well centrally located, kind of on the border of the more touristy street of Coimbra, and just down the hill, like a 15-minute walk from Coimbra University. So I was happy with where we stayed.
I was too. I think it was very well located, and I loved that Coimbra was so walkable.
Mhm.
We could have even stayed a little further outside and had been fine,
Yeah.
I think.
Mhm.
But it was very centrally located. I appreciated that. And the washer and dryer at this point, totally needed.
Yeah. So we start out the next morning right away at a coffee place that we both enjoyed. Pretty sure it's just a little coffee chain throughout Portugal. Cafe New Now, NAU. Not sure how you want to say it, but pretty good coffee, little pastries.
Yeah, really good coffee. I have been getting a flat white everywhere since I got scolded on TikTok. So
Mhm.
I have really been enjoying the flat whites, and this flat white was incredible.
And of course, I just always get like a cappuccino or something, or a latte, and it's delicious.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. But we ate at Rio for breakfast, which was great. I didn't order well. You ordered great. So I had ordered a ham and cheese croissant, thinking that it was like like a ham and cheese croissant where it's like baked in with it. I love those. I think I had my first one when we went to Italy, and it was so delicious. But I was thinking it was like that, but no, it was like a honey croissant cut open, like sandwich style, and then put everything in sandwich style.
Just cold ham and cheese inside. And you know what? What's even more funny? I bet there's going to be some people listening. They're like, "Yeah, that's what a ham and cheese croissant is." Like,
Okay, but when I see ham and cheese croissant, I think of the one I had in Italy.
yeah,
That's like baked in with it.
right.
I don't
Kind
know.
of like an inclusion loaf sort of style.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but whatever. It was okay. The acai bowl that you ordered was great.
That was one of the best acai bowls I've ever had. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it just was because the ham and cheese croissant was so.
It wasn't bad, okay?
It was just shocking.
Wasn't what I was
Yeah,
expecting.
neither of us were expecting.
But hey, we roll with it.
Hmm.
We did walk around quite a bit this day.
Hmm.
And just like explored the area a lot.
Yeah.
So we walked around the park area by the water. Gorgeous.
It's so great. The parks here are amazing. There's little spots for gatherings. I think there was a couple of like small like food sheds that were open throughout it going on. Plenty of walking trails, running trails. People were pushing strollers, running, little boardwalk styles. We went across the pedestrian-only bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Just exploring this area. And in this area, when we were walking around, was the first time I had the thought in Coimbra of like, oh, wow, I could see us here.
Hmm.
I really could. Because I was like, we would be able to walk this every day, and this would be our morning walk.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It
So,
it just felt like a place again, like built for community, built for
yeah.
people to live there, which sometimes sounds ridiculous saying because everywhere is kind of, built for someone to live there, but it just, had a community feel to it.
It did.
Mhm.
Yeah. And people were like getting together and doing things together.
Right. Yep. And it kind of gave me the feeling of a little bit similar to where we are near where we are, the Fox cities.
Mm.
Because we have some great public parks around here with great walking trails. We got the Fox River and paths around the river and some kind of meeting locations and stuff like that going on occasionally. So very similar in that aspect, but not the amount of hills
Yeah.
or undulation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that walk for a little bit.
And then we walked over the pedestrian-only bridge and went to the Burger Cup, which was so fun.
It was.
I mean, I didn't know that they had already crowned, like, the winners when we had ordered our first one.
Mm-hmm.
So, we had initially ordered the bronze.
Yeah.
And that one was actually my favorite that we did have,
Mm-hmm.
because we also, after that, got the gold one,
Mm-hmm.
the number one spot.
Yeah.
And that one, I mean, it wasn't as good, in my opinion.
Yeah. They were both delicious. Both smash burger style with smashed patties. Great sauce. Good buns. Yeah, I think the one that got first place had like an extra kind of like sweetness to it or something. A little less savory.
Yeah. I mean, if you like a fatty bacon, it
Mhm.
had a lot of fatty bacon on it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not one for fatty bacon. So
No.
I think that's what did it for me.
Mhm.
But the first one had fried onions on the top,
Yep.
and it was so delicious.
Well, in the first one, the bun on top had a hole cut in the middle, and then the hole in the middle was just filled with like their sauce.
Yeah.
And it was delicious actually.
like a bagel.
Yeah. Really good, really fun. And this area, this gathering place had like a bandstand set up, so they have concerts there. They have
Mhm.
their other events. I'm sure they have their Francesinha competition and beer drinking competition or beer festival that goes on in that area as well. A really cool place.
Yeah, super cool.
Mhm.
Again, very community focused, community minded. Small businesses can go there, make their burgers, and
Mhm.
compete in this competition. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it like makes Portugal news, or if it's like if they get something for winning. I think that would be cool. But also, it's such a unique way to promote your business.
Yeah.
So I love that.
That and kind of just walking around town for the rest of the day is kind of what we did. Just exploring the small streets, exploring both sides of the river of Coimbra. A really beautiful, what felt like smaller town, definitely smaller feeling than Porto, which we just came from.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely felt like a smaller town than Porto.
Yeah.
And coming straight from Porto, I think it's easy for us to kind of compare the two, but
Yeah.
it's incomparable.
Yeah.
Because Coimbra just gave us a different feeling, I think.
For sure.
It was cool to see some of their streets or their small alleyways.
Yeah.
There was like a hat street. There were hats above you, and some of them were bigger and smaller, and it added so much color and fun
Yeah.
to the alleyway. And then there was another crochet kind of street where we had talked to one of the locals, one of our servers at a place, and asked him about it because it was right outside, and he had said that women in April decorate the streets with using color.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that has to do with their Freedom Day being in April. I wonder if that's a connection. I don't know. But it was just really beautiful to like be walking down these alleyways, and it's just so beautifully decorated by women in Portugal.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there were some like murals painted on the sides of buildings as well. So like you said, everything's just like really well decorated and really bright in some places. So
Yeah. So this night we ate at a vegetarian restaurant called Fangas Veg. So delicious. Such a great experience. We both were like, we need some fiber in our lives. We got red kale with almond. Delicious. Very vinegar forward from what I remember.
Yes.
Red and yellow pepper with peanut noodles.
Amazing.
So good. There was a spice to that,
Mhm.
if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Mushroom and white bean stew. I think
Amazing.
I think this one was my favorite. It was so savory and
Yeah.
the broth was like thick.
Yep.
Ugh, so good.
Mhm.
Potato in the oven, which were French fries,
Mhm.
I believe.
Like
Wedges.
yeah, wedges or like steak fries sort of things.
Yeah. And then for dessert, we got a lemon and coconut mousse, which
Mhm.
I hated. Do not recommend that one. But the rest of it was delicious.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Like you said, we were looking for some veggies. We got it here. I also had a stout from Praxis Brewery, which is a brewery in Coimbra that we went to the next day. And that's kind of what spurred it on because
Mhm.
I had a sip of this stout and I was like, oh, this is
No,
delicious.
it wasn't a stout. It was a dark lager.
Oh, dark lager.
Oh my gosh. It was the first dark lager I think I've ever had. And it was so good.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And this place was fantastic. Again, really great service, really cute place. Not many people were at it being a vegetarian restaurant, but they also have a like full menu that's not vegetarian in their location, which like shares a wall, is right next door.
Yeah.
So, and that place was definitely busier. So I would highly recommend this place if you're coming to Coimbra.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 experience. Aside from the lemon and coconut mousse, that just like the consistency and the texture for me was just really off putting. Wasn't a fan. I let you eat the whole thing. Um,
I'm not sure. Was this the night that we got the funky flavors of gelato from that place, or is that the next night?
yeah, I think it was this night because I was like, I need a dessert. Like I didn't like that. Yeah, I got caramelized.
Sounds ridiculous because it was a ridiculous order.
Wait, what did I get? I got caramelized fig, and what did I get with it?
Oh, it was some like cheese. It was
No, caramelized fig had something in ricotta.
yeah, it was ricotta something.
I got caramelized fig and tangerine ice cream.
Hmm.
Thinking that fig and tangerine might go well together, I was like, it's gonna go great. It's gonna be perfect. It wasn't. It was the caramelized fig gelato had ricotta in it, and it just didn't mesh well. You liked that one though.
I did, and lucky for you, my order, we just got, like, small cups with half scoops, and my order was a half scoop of dark chocolate and half scoop of pistachio, which, of course, was delicious.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
This was at Dopo Gelateria, which we went back to later in the trip.
Yeah, really, really good. I just had some poor ordering.
You did.
So the next day, though, we went to Croissant,
Mhm.
which was delicious.
Mhm.
We were on a acai bowl kick, so we got another acai bowl. And then we also got French toast. So delicious. So glad that we split every meal because I love being able to try so many different things.
Yeah.
This acai bowl, I will say, isn't as good as the other one. But their French toast was incredible.
Yeah.
So
And we got coffee here as well, and I think their coffee was pretty good.
it was, yeah.
Mhm. And then we just kinda walked around the streets again, but working our way up to Coimbra University.
Yeah, it was definitely a walk up.
Definitely a walk up.
It's all up.
It is a steep climb, but it was a fun walk. We got some more coffee on the way up, and once we got to the top, we roamed around the university a little bit while we were waiting for our tour to start.
Yeah, it was so gorgeous up there.
Mhm.
I mean, all the way up there and looking over to all of the houses, the river, the just everything that is there. I loved exploring up there. I think you and I had several conversations about like, well, if we did come here, if we moved here, is this where you would want to go to school?
Mhm.
Is Portuguese a language you think you could learn to be able to go to school here?
Mhm.
Things like that. And it was just fun kind of envisioning ourselves there.
Right, doing a little bit of daydreaming because who knows who's allowed to get in the school, who can get in the school.
Right.
No idea of any of that, but it is a really beautiful campus as we were walking around doing that. Very historic, very old. You could feel the history just walking around on the streets and
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at the buildings. Very cool. And like you said, the people who go to school there and you get a chance to look out over Coimbra and the hills and mountain range out there,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it because for us, it was a treat.
It definitely was. It was beautiful. There were students walking around and
Mhm,
students that had like the Harry Potter robes,
mhm.
which was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. J.K. Rowling based, the robes of Harry Potter off of these robes from
Mhm.
Coimbra University, and we saw them kinda I think throughout Portugal, like, in different spots, or at least the big cities. We saw them in Porto as well. So I think it's, kinda different universities had adopted it as well.
Mhm.
They told us on the tour because we did a Coimbra University tour, that they're more now used for special events or catering or, when they are entertaining visitors or giving tours, stuff like that, that they wear those.
It was, I mean, pretty cool to see. And then we did the tour,
Mhm,
which was very, very cool.
mhm.
I really appreciated learning about all of the artifacts and the history of the buildings. And there's just something about an old building,
Yeah.
old building with a lot of history.
Mhm.
We're not huge history people, but I swear when you're there in it, it's like it just hits different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to watch something on TV about this building, but if I'm there, I'm not gonna not go to it and learn
Yeah.
about it,
Mhm.
because it just feels different when you're there.
Yeah, when you get to experience it in person.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we got to go into the famous library.
Yes. This library was stunning. We couldn't take pictures. We weren't allowed. I did take a picture or a video of outside of the like famous part of the library where you
Mhm,
can't take pictures. And there's like this the library area outside of that, which is very beautiful as well.
mhm.
But this library where you can't take pictures, it is gorgeous. It is straight out of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like this place was, we were in Hogwarts, at
Uh,
least in the library.
yeah, like in the forbidden section of the library.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely had that feeling. And you have, like, a very strict amount of time that you're allowed to be in there because it's so meticulously cleaned and temperature controlled. So, the max that any group gets to stay in there, I think, is 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and then the room has to, like, go through a process where the humidity is brought down before, like, another group can come in.
Hmm.
And they were telling about how I think there are quite a few books that are copied online that you can see, but there are thousands and thousands more that aren't. And if students or someone wants to get a book, they have to request it, get permission to get it. And then when they get it, someone else brings it and kind of stays with them while they have one of these books. Because, of course, they're some of them are extremely old books.
I mean, some of the oldest books I think in the world are in that
Probably.
library.
Probably, yeah. So, really cool, really interesting to see. Don't have pictures of that, unfortunately.
Well, we
Uh,
can't.
yeah,
Even if we did, I would not share them on this podcast. We'd
right.
get in so much trouble. But I swear to God, I don't.
Yeah, we don't.
We did not take any pictures.
No.
But just think of like a small, very, very old library with tall ceilings and the like ladders that go up to,
The top shelf.
yeah, like the very top by the
Mhm.
ceiling,
Yeah.
very tall ladders.
Mhm. And, like, hidden, hidden doorways to small staircases
Yeah.
to other levels of this library. So cool that this was all thought of when this library was built and
Mhm.
constructed. Beautiful ceilings. Oh, it was amazing.
Very amazing. Yeah. So then we went to explore some of the gardens.
Mhm,
We walked around the gardens a little bit, and that was beautiful.
mhm,
Both of us started to get hungry at this point. We got a Uber over to Praxis for
mhm.
some beer tasting,
Yeah.
and we also got dinner there. Got a beer flight. My favorite was that Onyx. That was so good, the dark lager.
Delicious.
Mm. Yeah, and then for dinner, we got a veggie francesinha,
Mhm,
delicious, and a shrimp salad,
mhm,
I believe. And then we got this beer pudding cup
mhm.
for dessert. That was so good.
Yeah. Uh,
It didn't look as appealing as it tasted,
yeah.
I will say.
It would have been a rough day for you if we went back-to-back days with, poor desserts.
Ugh. Well, we didn't ask for a recommendation for dessert at the previous place. We did
Mhm.
ask for this one.
Yeah.
So I think that's where we went wrong
Mhm.
before.
Yeah.
But we asked for this one, and dude was like, yeah, beer pudding cup. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Or it was like beer bread pudding. It was something like that.
Yeah.
Beer something in the cup.
We were like, bet. Yeah. And then we took a long walk back. It was a pretty long walk.
Mhm,
But gorgeous at night.
mhm,
All of the city lights right next to the water, and it's so safe that I
mhm.
wasn't concerned about our safety at all.
Just the hills and the mountain range in the background, and like you said, the city lights, the rooftops of all the buildings. Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Mhm.
It's exactly what I thought Portugal was gonna look like.
But yes, if you think of like, "Oh, what does Portugal look like at night with the lights?" That's exactly
Mhm.
how I imagined it. You're right.
Yeah, for sure. And then we are in our 30s. We're old and lame. We do not stay out late. We are not nightclub goers, so we crashed early again. That's a common theme throughout this trip and every trip we've ever taken. So the next morning, we had brunch at Kaju.
Mhm,
We had shakshuka
mhm. Again,
again.
yeah,
Yes, this one was great.
fantastic.
And then we also got avocado toast with an egg on top.
Mhm.
Very good.
Very good. Really good place for coffee again as well. I feel like now was our favorite place to get coffee because you even didn't you get a cup for the train ride the next morning?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely got some more coffee from there as well. Did a lot more walking around, a lot more exploring this day.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. We also got bubble tea at the phone box.
Yeah, a couple places in Coimbra with bubble tea and really good. It kind of an interesting place to have it. I guess it makes sense with the university
Yeah.
and a diverse population with that there would be bubble tea. So
Hmm. I love bubble tea. When I see a bubble tea place, I get like giddy. I get so excited because I just love bubble tea so much.
yeah.
Um, but we did walk around and we went back to some of the parks that we explored the day before.
Mhm.
And I was super dehydrated this day.
Yeah.
So dehydrated. We got a huge ass water bottle and we sat on a park bench and you made me drink it all.
Mm. Yeah, we were definitely underestimating the amount of steps we were doing
Yeah.
and how much it was just, like, walking up and down these hills because 'cause we've been to Europe plenty of times and averaged the 20,000 steps a day, 25,000 steps a day.
Well, and we get 10 every day here.
Right, but it's pretty flat, pretty neutral
Yeah.
walking ground, where here it's constant up, constant down. It's an exercise for sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think I was drinking enough water
No,
and I was drinking way too much wine.
I was gonna say not enough water, too much wine. bad recipe to be dehydrated.
Yeah, but I felt much better after drinking all of that water.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Mhm.
that.
And I think we used part of this afternoon as well to do laundry. I think in the middle of it, we walked back to the gelato place and we got some more gelato.
Yeah, this time I did better at ordering.
100% better because I was like, if we're going to split, you better not stick me with a half a ricotta and rhubarb or whatever bologna it was.
It was fig.
Whatever. It was mediocre ordering.
What did I order? We got chocolate, coconut, and raspberry. For dinner that night, we got pizza and salad at La Piccola. Very good place. I was, I think, pretty anxious at this point about traveling because there was the hantavirus thing going around, and they were said to go back to Spain, and we were in Portugal, and I'm like, whoa, that's close.
Yeah.
So I got a little nervous, but we're good. You have allergies, but we're good.
Yeah, I'm struggling through these last couple episodes of recording. This thing is just sticking around with me. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so we got this place because we looked up and it said they had great pizza, and they did. We had, I think, a margherita pizza with what was it?
I think it was just it was just a margherita pizza because it had tomatoes and basil and mozzarella and olive oil. The crust was pretty damn good.
Yeah, overall, fantastic pizza. Really good little salad. Really good dinner.
Yeah, absolutely what we needed.
It was back up the hill.
It was back up the hill. But on the other side, like on another hill, a different hill.
Yep.
Not the university hill, but the hill next to it.
Another hill.
There's hills everywhere, okay?
Yeah.
But this night we were really prepping for our early train because I think we had to get up at like 5 a.m.
Something like that, yeah, because we had I think a 7 a.m. train ride because we were heading to Lagos next, so it was a longer train ride day.
Yeah, very, very long train ride day, but we'll get there. So we were just prepping. I think we stopped at the grocery store and got some breakfast for the next morning. And I actually got coffee from Now to go, and then I put it in the fridge overnight and drink it in the morning because I was like, I'm not going to go a morning without coffee. That's ridiculous. So I just drank it cold in the morning.
I think one thing that we haven't mentioned for Aveiro or Porto so far for Portugal at all is that Portugal definitely starts later.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes. They start so much later. Yeah. So, I mean, places don't really open until like 9, which as Americans, we're like totally not used to. Places open at 5 a.m. here.
What do you mean? Starbucks is open at 6 a.m. or whatever. But, I mean, good for them, man. I don't want to be awake at 6 a.m.
I mean, for real.
Yeah,
Good for them.
I didn't want to be awake that early for that train ride, but there were plenty of people. I assume there's tons of commuting for work and for school and whatever, because there were quite a few people up for the train. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, the train was very easy to navigate. We'll get to the long train day in the next episode, but yeah, that's Coimbra.
Yeah, that was our day-to-day of Coimbra. Again, kind of like how we started. Really great place, very historic, very community feeling place.
Absolutely. I really appreciated Coimbra and everything that it brought. It actually was another spot that gave me the feeling. It wasn't, I don't think, as strong as what I got in Aveiro, but I did spend a lot longer in Aveiro. So I would wonder if I spent more time in Coimbra, if I would feel it even more there.
Right.
But I loved it. I think it was a really beautiful place, and I could envision us there. I really could.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I feel great about it. I thought it was a super cool college town. Again, very relatable to like the Fox cities here,
Mhm.
plus the hills, plus the beauty of the nature around us. I would love to go back to Portugal and have a vehicle where we can drive around and explore, maybe go for some hikes and see the beauty around these towns.
Yeah.
Because we were definitely limited to just walking within the towns, which was great. It was still wonderful.
Yeah.
But I think being able to explore more outside of them would be something I would need regardless.
Oh, for
Um,
sure. For sure.
yeah, I think Coimbra was my favorite of towns as far as a place that I could see us living
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
Mhm,
It offered something that I think the other places didn't. It wasn't as touristy.
mhm.
Like, it was still somewhat touristy, but it wasn't as touristy as, like, Porto or Lisbon or Lagos. So, I think it was just a little different in that sense.
For sure. Smaller town, less people. Yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
But also had so much to offer.
Could definitely go back again and be in a totally different section of it and see so much more because we saw just a small chunk of it, you know?
Yeah. Do you think that so if Portugal, the trip digests a little bit and you decide to put Portugal in your top 3, would it be Coimbra?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can include a viral too much. I mean, if it blew my socks off in a day and a half, then for sure, but, I mean, it didn't. So
Whatever.
I like the hills, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be if there were any of them that I would put in my top 3, it would be Coimbra, but we've been to some really cool places already that Coimbra can't beat, in my opinion.
But you're not totally writing it off yet, you're letting it digest?
Yeah, yeah, still letting it digest. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the one spot in my top 3 is Toronto, but Toronto is just like a unique sort of place because it's still clearly close to us, close to the United States,
Mhm.
and, it was a place that we had a lot of fun at,
It was, yeah.
and it's also beautiful, and then it's got access to the rest of Canada in the United States, so it's more than just being Toronto. Like, each place is more than just the place is.
Yeah.
So, like, when we did our Ireland trip and we did our Scotland trip, like, it was a lot easier to see a city for more than just, like, the small, like, middle part of the city was that you're kinda limited to when you're just walking.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So maybe that's gotta go into planning a little bit more. Maybe we do some more, car rentals and do some more traveling like that because that's fine. I just love trains. Trains are so cool, and they're so easy, but maybe it's not practical for analyzing or evaluating a city how we want to.
Yeah. But also, if we're considering not having a car in these places,
Mhm.
makes sense not to have a car when we're
Right.
traveling, so
Right, but if we're only there for 3 days, like, to get the broadest picture of a city,
yeah,
or of a place, a car is kind of a little more practical.
maybe.
Plus, then we don't run into situations like we did that we'll talk about for the Lagos episode.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
What about you? What about you? I mean, you said you added a Viro to your number 2 spot.
Yeah, I really debated whether it was gonna be a Viro or Coimbra,
Mm,
but I think a Viro just gave me more of the feeling.
yeah.
And maybe it was because it was my solo travel, maybe it was because I spent longer there, who knows, but I really got the feeling in a Viro and I saw us there.
Mhm,
I also saw us in Coimbra,
mhm.
so it was a hard decision, but
You just felt a little more of a Viro.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yep. I definitely think if someone is planning a trip to Portugal, I think Coimbra should be a stop that you should make.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that it will be something outside of maybe your typical big city that you might be looking for, that's also very easy to get to.
I definitely heard some locals say that some people do day trips from Lisbon to it.
Mm. Yeah.
Take a train there because I don't think it's all that far, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So it'd be kind of a longer day trip. I think you could dedicate the full day or two there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, if you're just looking for a place to visit, it's pretty cool. If not, to see Coimbra University, one of the oldest universities in all of Europe. So
Yeah. And if all of that doesn't float your boat, they also have all those food festivals. So,
all those food festivals. You could come back for Beer Fest or Wine Fest, come back for Burger Fest next year when it
yes.
happens. I bet they have a coffee fest.
Ooh, I bet they do.
I bet they do.
If they don't, they should get on that.
I bet they have a lot of them. And then obviously they have some music festivals because they had the like bandstand set up permanently there. So
Yeah,
yeah, I bet it's a really cool place to be.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Next episode, we will be talking about our time spent in Lagos. Josh went into the ocean for the first time.
Ooh.
And it was so fun. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at WSMH Travels.
You can listen to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. YouTube is where we have our video record version, including pictures and videos from our trip. Please continue to leave your comments and send us messages on what you liked from our trips and suggestions for our future trips. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.